it is now time to prepare the ring for tonight's main event of the evening. The following tag team contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the GALLI World Tag Team Championships.
That was stupid.
What?
Okay. Stupid.
Let's work it right. Work it right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be here. You sort of.
Here we are, the main event. It started with a battle royale, the perfect strangers battle royale. And fortunately for Benjamin, he ended up with a partner that he believes in will be on his side throughout this match. And everyone remembers the classic tag team confrontation that happened between Joey Marks and Stevie Fierce against the Conrads for the GALLI World Tag Team titles, which took place in this building about a month or so ago. The Conrads barely got the victory in that night, but Marx has upgraded his tag team partner as a result of himself and Benjamin winning the Battle Royale earlier tonight. Clean break by Marcus Conrad and Benjamin. The GALLI World Champion Bryce Benjamin has a lot in his mind leading up to next week, but he could be the holder of 2 championships by the time this match is over. Quick single leg takedown and a reverse into a side headlock. Benjamin and Jazz will meet one-on-one for the GALLI World Championship next week. The question is, does James Russo have anything to do with Acid Jazz acting the way that it has as of late? And according to the pictures that apparently Bryce Benjamin has been able to identify with online, apparently Russo and Acid Jazz are on the same side. At least they haven't made it official, but there is evidence that they've been hanging out together as of late. Meanwhile, the Conrads, if they do retain, well, they would have a chance to take down Noriega and Ricky Cruz again for the GALLI World Tag Team titles. What's ironic here is if the Conrads lose the titles tonight, Benjamin might be in 2 title matches next week. And if Benjamin and Joey Marks have to take on Ricky Cruz and Noriega, there's no way Benjamin will be 100% leading into his match with Acid Jazz. That's my honest opinion. In this match, only the tag team titles are on the line. However, the GALLI World Championship is not at stake. Benjamin has held the GALLI World Championship for probably more than a half of a year already. And he was the survivor of a fatal 4-way match that took place in Plainfield, Illinois. And Mason Conrad was included as one of the 4 participants in that match. Ever since that match, Mason Conrad and other members of the syndicate have had chance after chance to win the championship from Bryce Benjamin. But eventually a stipulation was made. The stipulation basically stated that since Benjamin defeated every member of the syndicate, all he had to do to hold on to that championship was to defeat every member of the syndicate one at a time until the syndicate was no longer allowed any more title matches while Benjamin is the champion. And maybe James Russo's trying to get Acid Jazz in a roundabout way an opportunity at that title. And you can see the quickness of Benjamin just a little bit much for Marcus Conrad in the early moments of this match. But if James Russo's plan is to have Acid Jazz sneak his way to the top and earn GALLI World Championship gold, well, that would be a creative way of doing it. The high flyer Joey Marks is in the ring, and Mason Conrad's ready to go, the ring general of the syndicate. The Whaley Barry Wright has had such a successful run in a GALLI ring, you'd have to think that maybe he has taken the leadership role. I'm sure Mason Conrad has no problem using his scientific grappling skills to slow down Joey Marks. But Joey Marks, despite his size, is still able to muscle Mason Conrad down from behind for a moment. Mason Conrad was taken down for a moment.
Then he was on the offensive until this reverse hammerlock here from behind the body along the left arm. From behind by Mason Conrad. Pick up. Amateur-like drop into a guillotine front face lock. Russo letting Mason Conrad know when to apply the pressure and when to take advantage of the situation. Great matchups potentially here between these four men. And the future of Navidad, our next live event, next Sunday afternoon here at the GALLI Arena. A lot of that might be pivoting on the results of this single match itself. Ever since GALLI Mania, if I'm not mistaken, Marcus Conrad, Mason Conrad have been the GALLI World Tag Team Champions. When they won the titles, they defeated Ricky Cruz and a substitution, Willie the Bomb Richardson. So straight up, the Conrads really have never put Noriega and Ricky Cruz away. But they have a lot to worry about tonight because Joey Marx and Bryce Benjamin, despite already competing in one match tonight, they seem to be as amply ready as I've ever seen them to make the Syndicate's night miserable. You know Benjamin would love to defeat the Syndicate tonight and get on James Russo's nerves. Every time Mason Conrad tries to go for that back body drop, it doesn't work. Marx elevated over the top rope onto the ring apron. He springboards to the middle rope. Gets the arm drag anyway on Mason Conrad, who is standing right within arm's length. Head scissors takes down Mason Conrad over the top, onto his back.
5 minutes more by 5 minutos pasadas.
Back elbow by Marx. Tandem offense. Running clothesline by Benjamin. Shooting star press by Marx. As Mason Conrad now. And tag team champions. Big miscue. Marcus Conrad elbowing Mason by mistake. That was a big boo-boo. Marcus ducks. Watch out. Oh, look at that. Slamming 8 feet in the air and dropping a splash on a Mason Conrad. And both Marcus and Mason retreat to the outside. James Russo's very concerned over the well-being of his men. Oh my, double flying planches. Negated. Double head scissors by Benjamin and Marx. On a both Mason and Marcus Conrad on the outside. The tag team titles are on the line. Referee administering a count. Tag team titles cannot change hands outside the ring. Benjamin wisely sends Mason back in. Lucha Libre rules in effect. So regardless of who the legal individual was prior to the scuffle on the outside of the ring, it's the 2 men in the ring that matter the most. Benjamin on top of Mason Conrad, and after only one, Mason shows that he still has life inside of this ring. Benjamin with an arm wringer on Mason Conrad as he sends him from one neutral corner to the other. Running repeated right arm lariats in the corner, and a European uppercut as well. Backs up the bus as he prepares and runs in. Benjamin lofts himself up in the air because Mason Conrad got out of the way. Oh no! The cartwheel ended up with a big side kick, and Mason Conrad nearly kicked his head off, and Benjamin could have landed right on his head. That was a devastating drop, and regardless if it was 3 or 4 feet in the air, that was a nasty way to fall regardless. And the Syndicate with that single shot almost could have scored the win. Tag is made, the Syndicate in control. Marcus